A man will always treat a woman based on how much he values her, okay? If he doesn't think you are worthy in his mind, he won't treat you right because your value has diminished or your values is so little, okay? So when a man treats you as if you mean nothing, just think about it this way. Like, how much does he consider you as valuable to him? When I say value, we are not talking about a monetary value here. We are talking about a value in terms of how much does he consider you? Like, is he afraid to lose you? How much value does he think you contribute to his life? So therefore, based on that alone, he is going to make an important decision of how you are supposed to be treated. If he treats you like crap, he doesn't view you as valuable enough, and he is not afraid to lose you, and he is willing to take the risk to potentially make you angry to a point where you leave. Okay, he doesn't mind if you leave, because at the end of the day, you are not his priority. You are a low-hanging fruit that doesn't worth much. You know, when you have a very expensive, let's say, piece of clothing or bag or anything that you possess that is very expensive that you maybe work hard to gain, I'm sure you are going to value that item or take care of that item, with caution, because you know how much it's worth to you. So it's all about how much you are worth to that man, okay? If he doesn't care about cheating on you openly, okay, openly cheating on you, doing things that you have constantly told him not to do, warn him about your dislike, your likes, what you are not into, and he still violates all that, he doesn't care either, you stay or go. He is actually behaving this way so you can be made aware of these and potentially leave him. He is trying to find a way out, like, please, when are you going to leave me? Because I'm really not into you, and I would like it if you can just leave me. But he doesn't have the courage to say that, because sometimes they don't even have the courage to say, you know what, I'm not into this, let's call this a quit, that's it, it's a done deal, cut your losses. He may not have the courage to say that, but there's one thing he knows how to do. His behavior is going to be consistent. He shall consistently behave in the way that you dislike, in the way that you're going to resent him. And those behaviors are intentional. They're intentional because he is trying to get rid of you. You are of a low value. When a man cares about a woman, the last thing he will do is to anger her to a point where, she may leave him. The threat of that woman potentially leaving him is something he doesn't want to do. He shall do his best to make sure that this particular woman doesn't get angry. The word angry, that is something that won't exist in his dictionary. He shall wine and dine her, do everything for her, be under her command. Okay, she is going to rule just because he doesn't want to lose her. Do you understand this? So the way he behaves is going to differ when it comes to her than when it comes to you. And it has nothing to do with beauty. I do tell women this. Stop trying to place your beauty first, because your beauty and this matter do not go along. Your beauty has nothing to do with this. It's a matter of importance and consideration. You can be the most beautiful woman he has ever seen, but if he doesn't value that beauty comes down to nothing, like zero. Okay? If he doesn't value you, it's like, so what? You're beautiful, okay? What is he going to do with it? To him, you're the ugliest woman that have ever existed. It's a matter of respect and value. When a man respect and value a woman, meaning he cares about her, that beauty thing comes It's a non-existent. Does he care about you? How is he treating you? His treatment is going to determine either he cares about you. And you ladies that like to lead with your beauty, oh, I'm beautiful, no man has ever treated me this way. Look, this man will sleep with you still. That's one thing you shouldn't take out of the equation. But I want you to know that just because he slept with you, it doesn't mean he values you. Okay? A man will sleep with you, though he doesn't want to be with you, though he doesn't value you, though he thinks you are the horrible animal that ever existed, but he still slept with you. And some women cannot separate or differentiate that. A man can differentiate his dick activities and with his mind activities, okay? What his dick does is different than what he thinks. That's one thing men excels in. They know how to differentiate that. But for some reason, we women, we don't know how to differentiate this. No, we don't. We think that, okay, if you slept with me, you should care about me. Because when we sleep with a man, we care about him to a certain degree. It doesn't matter to what level. Okay, but at least there has to be some level of, some degree of, okay, something like that. But if a man sleeps with you and you think he cares about you, there's something wrong with you. And you still have to learn the behavior of men. Meaning you haven't learned yet. You don't know them too well. You don't know them too well to know that these are people that sleep around for a living. If I mean living, meaning that they sleep around just because they feel like it, and it means nothing, and they don't even have to meet this woman that they slept with. But you, a woman, you are trying to force a relationship, so you think that the treatment of this man, of you, he's treating you badly. You must have done something bad to him. You are going to internalize his bad behavior towards you, thinking that, well, just because he slept with me, he cares. I must have done something to have him behaving this way. You have done nothing to have this man behaving this way. He is, aware of his behavior, and he is praying that your ass doesn't linger around for too long. Your ass can smell the coffee and leave him alone and leave the room, or just let him be. He will never commit to you. No, he will not. He will constantly be looking for his true love, by the way. You are a placeholder, and hopefully you leave based on his behavior. Some women can stay in this situation. I don't know if it is a situationship, but this mess for their whole youth. And I told women that your youth is your currency. Whichever way you want to put it, your youth is your currency. Don't play with this. Don't play with your youth, because that's one of the most valuable things a woman possesses, your youth. When you are younger, you get to make decisions. You have life ahead of you. Do not waste that on a man who doesn't value you, who doesn't respect you, who doesn't know if you are the one. Are you the one? He doesn't even know that. He's like, well, we're just playing around. When a man is playing with you and in your face, these are the words that he's going to say. Let's wait and see. What are we waiting for? Because you're not the one. You know why he's saying let's wait and see? He is looking for the one. Once he found the one, the person that is going to see is you. Because you don't see clear for now, apparently. The person that is going to see his true self, or this man's true behavior, is going to be you. And by the time you realize it, you may be old to a point where your options have dwindled. I told women that if you are a woman, you will always have options. But those options differs. When you are younger, you have more options than when you are older. But you are a woman. The bottom line is you will always have options. Some of those options may not be what you wanted or what you want. And you may think you have the same option as you did when you were younger. No, you don't. When you are younger, you have more options. Because the smart old men want you, the young men want you, the middle men want you, everyone wants you. You are a hot commodity. Everybody wants you. Every man on this earth is attracted to youth. There are certain particular men that are attracted to older women. Okay? That is the thing for them. They never want to date a woman their age because they view them as immature, which is the thing. They always want 10 year or 5 year older in terms of a woman. They have a particular taste, and they are particular, and there isn't a lot of men like that. Most young men that goes after older woman is for fun, less commitment, okay, less responsibility. You don't have to commit, you don't have to pay anything, you don't need to take care of her. They're looking for sugar mamas. They are potentially going to be taken care of by that woman. All they have to do is lay down in the bedroom, because in their mind that's what all these women want. And the naive most older women think that they have it going because young men want them. Few of those young men, if you were to ask them, would you marry me, they would say, no ma'am, I will not marry you, you are too old. But if it's for fun, I can bang you and send you home, or live with you actually, because these young men, they don't even have a place to live. So they are looking for a place to live, okay? So therefore, it's like, I tell a woman, you need to be smart. The best thing a woman can do for herself, okay, is to be smart. Reading between the lines. Know what you're getting into. I'm not here to judge you. If you like younger men because of the strength they bring to the bedroom, they're stronger than these older men with pot bellies or bare bellies or that bad. They are stronger than them in the bedroom. That's one thing no one can compete with. They have the youth and they're stronger. And younger women are also stronger in youth than older women. So it goes both ways, right? Isn't it? So my thing is not a question. My thing is, as a woman, you need to know what you're doing. If what you're getting into is clear to you and this is exactly what you want, I have nothing to say to you. Do as you please. My dear, this is what you want, and I cannot convince you otherwise. Go follow your heart. Go for what you want. Have fun. Life is fun, my dear. Life is fun. That's all I can tell you. Okay? So, what else? If a man doesn't respect you, he doesn't care about your future. He doesn't care about your today. He doesn't care about your yesterday. All he cares about is what he gets out of you. What he gets out of you is all he cares about. Okay, what am I going to get out of her? Okay, he is always going to feel has the prize. In his mind, he is doing you a favor, because remember the key word, he is not that interested into you. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't value you. He doesn't attach any type of value to you. We are not talking about monetary value, emotional, physical, any type of value that you can think of that a man gives a woman when he cares about her. But he doesn't care about you. So what value is he going to render or associate you with? To him, you are just, a cum bucket. I'm so sorry for the terminology. I hate to be vulgar, but when I do, I get vulgar. He is going to use you as a cum basket, a woman that only takes care of his pleasure. The pleasure center of his limbic system. Oh, you are my pleasure center. Ooh, when I want to get freaky. And with you, he shall get the freaky. The freakiest thing he cannot do with the woman he values and care about, with you he's going to, because he knows he can get away with it. Yes, with you he can get away with it. He's like, well, she's into me more than I'm into her. So therefore I can tell her to do this and do that and she will. Oh yeah, with you, if he wants you to do anything, that is perverted or considered perverted by people who aren't into that kink, everybody have a kink. I hate to judge people's kink. Everybody's into something weird. Okay? So therefore it's like he is going to manifest all his kinks. Do you understand me? All his kinks. He's going to say, yes, I'm into this, I'm into that. Let's do it, my dear. What type of king can you bring into my kingdom? perverted. Even certain kink he cannot do with, or he has never done with any other woman. With you, because he knows he doesn't value you and you are not a woman he's trying to keep, he doesn't care what happens with you. No. Kinky, but come here, ma'am. Kinky that, come here. Ma'am, I'm kink, come here. Oh, I feel like doing this, come here. I have washed corn and I want to try it, come here, ma'am. Because you're a cum basket. It's sad to see. But you, the woman who is into this scenario, you are so invested into this man. Everything I'm saying is like, Rose talk too much. He in and out. Rose like to do this. Rose like to batch man. Rose is a man hater. I'm like, man hater. I love them. That's how come they are a subject of mine. If you don't love people, someone or something, why would you make it your lifelong, how you call it, journey to talk about that? It's because I love you guys. You see, I have to laugh because I love you guys. You see, I'm laughing. I can't even help it. Right. So therefore, you're going to become the kink and the cum basket because he has nothing to lose. He doesn't have to dedicate. He doesn't have to do anything to get your attention. Nothing. You are a free or $0.99. You're not even a $1. You're not. There's no price that is supposed to be attached to you. But I'm just trying to let you know, like, you mean nothing to this man. Nada. Okay? Nada to this man. Now, what are you going to do? This man said you mean nothing to him. Alright? Are we talking? I'm sure we are talking. You mean nada to this man. And it's a sad thing to see. I tell these people, like, hey, these women, put yourself first. Please put yourself first. You have to learn the art of putting yourself first. And I know it's easier said than done, honestly. I'm not going to become an egoist here, so selfish, okay, like, oh, I know everything, you should do this and do that. Well, sometimes I find myself in the same scenario, right? So therefore, I'm trying to say we need to do better as women. How about that? That sounds bad because I don't want it to sound as if I'm condescending, like, oh, these women are worse and I'm better. I'm not better than you, because these are mistakes. If I didn't learn from these mistakes, I don't think I'll come here and try to advise you guys. Okay, you need to understand that most of my advice are coming from a life learned lesson. I told you guys I was young. I may have a youthful appearance, but I'm not young. Okay. Now someone will say, Rose, how old are you? I would say, mind your own business, mind your own business. You don't need to know my age. Honestly speaking, I'm like, you really have to put yourself first. These men, especially a man who doesn't value you. But the question is, which is one of the biggest thing, it's hard for a woman to know she's not valued, especially if she is more invested into that particular relationship than the man is. You can't tell me otherwise. You cannot tell me otherwise. It is hard, let me repeat, it is hard for a woman to know that she is not valued by a man if she is not aware of her own value. If you don't know your own value, how can you determine that you are worth more than the treatment that a man is placing on you? You don't even know your own value. What can Rose tell you about, be valuable, make yourself valuable? You know what? Don't put up with this. You don't even know your worth. Does that make sense? Yeah. If you knew your worth, then everything I'm saying will make sense. And at some point, we don't even know our worth. We as women, let's be honest. Every woman, before you learn from a mistake, you have to make the mistake, right? Meaning at some point, Even me, I didn't know my worth at some point, honestly. So that is the thing. Life is a lesson. If you are into it, I'm here by saying now realize your worth and get out of this situationship, this arrangement that doesn't favor you. Whatever the ship it is, let that ship sail without you. Okay? Because I know there's a man somewhere, somehow, that is going to cherish you like a genie in the bottle, that is going to rub you the right way, that is going to worship you, that is going to value you because you are precious. You need to always know that you are precious. Don't let anyone depreciate you in value. You are just going to appreciate in value. You are a rare stone and you can do it. It's never too late. It's never too late. The worst thing that someone can do with themselves is not realizing that, trying is better than not trying at all. Don't give up. Giving up is like, you've given up, is a done deal. Don't give up at all. Don't give up and you'll be fine. Because if you give up, then you don't even want to try. I have more respect for people who have made mistakes and realized that, you know what, this was a mistake. Now I have learned from my mistakes and I will never repeat the same mistakes. Some will say, Rose, we're tired of your same mistake. How about you shut up? All right. How about that? My mouth is shut. I am going to shut up. But in life, there's always a learning curve. Okay? And I have to tell you one thing. What is easy, what is free, lacks value. If you are with a man who doesn't know your value, who thinks you are a freebie, you have no value. That's how come he's treating you this way. You lack value. You're a freebie. You don't hold him responsible for anything. Do you understand? So you are a freebie. It's getting too dark with these sunglasses. It's about to rain, guys. It's about to rain. So these sunglasses have darkened the road for me. I'm like, I don't need that. Okay? So it's not like, if a man doesn't value you, you're a freebie. Remember, when people are offering things for free, you question it. Don't you question anything that is offered to you freely? Like, why are you giving me this for free? Even though it is like, it can be a good or bad thing, you're like, I question it. Why is it free? Why are you free? You're not for sale, but why aren't you requiring commitment? Aren't you requiring more to the table? At least try to require it. If the person doesn't match your energy, cut him off. Let's say you give him access to your body, okay, and you want commitment. You say, well, I'm giving you access to my body. I want commitment. Okay, someone will say, what do you need to want commitment first before? No, we have learned from a mistake. We are not here to judge. We are here as people who have learned from their mistake, who are healing and who are moving on. The past is in the past. Let's talk about the present and the future. The future is not even promised. Now let's talk about now. The present. Right now, tell him, look, I would like to forge a relationship with you, but I want it to be meaningful. I cannot do friend with benefit anymore. Even though redeeming yourself from a friend with benefit to a serious relationship, it is a dilemma that everyone struggles with. It is a hard thing to come back from because first impression matters. If you've messed up your first impression, understand? You've messed it up. So therefore you're like, oh, I've messed up my first impression. Now what? Now it's never too late. Keep trying. Okay? Now keep trying. So you're like, oh, what have I done? What have I done with myself? You have done nothing. You have made a mistake. Made a mistake. That's okay. Okay? Move on. If he doesn't want to compromise, or if he doesn't want to meet you at where you are now as a changed person, I think it is safe that you dump him and get someone else. Honestly speaking, I think it will be safe that you dump him and get someone else. Honestly speaking, like, you know what? I'm done. We are done. We can move on to what? To someone else. Cut your losses. You as a person, man or woman, you should always be willing to cut your losses. Like, I'm done. I've lost. Like, just, it's not giving up, actually. Actually, there's a difference between giving up on yourself and moving on because you know your worth. It's two things. I have given up and I would like to do better. It's two things. Okay? I have cut my losses, I'm moving on, and I'm giving up is two things. Giving up is to stay in a mess where you're no value, where a man does any and everything to you, doesn't care about you. If you want to, you can go, whatever it is, they don't care about you, right? And you are still in there. That's giving up on yourself. But cutting your losses and moving on, meaning you have changed and you have learned and you want something better. And that is not giving up. That is learning from one's mistakes. Simple as that. Okay? Don't let someone tell you otherwise, trying to school you on your past mistakes. But you did the again, actually, let me tell women this. You women, you guys like, we women, actually. No, you women. We women, we like to run our mouth to newcomers, meaning to new relationship. Once we are in something, in a new relationship that look promising, we go out there, we run our mouth and we spoil it. Oh, when I was in my past relationship, I was traumatized by this man. Oh, I used to do a threesome. He's like, a threesome? Sounds great. I would like to have a threesome. If you can do a threesome with him, why can't you do a threesome with me? You set yourself up because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. He's like, I love a threesome. That is a life goal. I have never had a threesome before. I would love a threesome. Right? Then you say, well, I no longer want to do a threesome. He's like, huh? Are you trying to say that man is better than me? Why? He's no better than me. I have given you this and that. You don't know how petty men can be. I done this and that man. You told me he did nothing for you. Sorry. You say he did nothing for you. And I have done this and that for you. You see? You had one of the best situations. You went and messed it up because your mouth. You couldn't shut this little piece mouth of yours. Now he's like, he wants a threesome. He didn't make it up. You told him you had a threesome before. Give him a threesome. Look for a woman and bring him in there. Make him happy, like the way you made that useless ex of yours happy. When you come into a new slate, a new table with a new man, please keep your horror stories to yourself. Excuse me, guys. Keep your horror stories to yourself. Like, oh, I used to do this. He used to hear me here. Now he's like, let me hear it there. Yes or no? I said, I didn't want to be hit there. But you told him that the other bastard, the good for nothing, used to hit it there. So you are trying to tell this new man, this good man, that the bastard that did nothing for you and treated you like crap, cheated on you, touched you, devalued you, got the best of you. You think men will settle with that? Well, I just should tell women, keep your mouth shut, because men would not settle with that. They're like, I need a threesome. Or he would say, I need to hit it from wherever he used to hit it from. And now you're saying, oh, I am changed. Actually, I am a born again. Born again. He's like, how come you wasn't born again with him? But when they come to me, suddenly you are a born again. What type of mess have you put me in? I want to do what you used to do with that man with me. I don't want to laugh. I really don't want to laugh, but I can't help it because we are mysterious. Women are mysterious. Women are very silly. We can be silly, man. You know, we are a creature, man. I don't know what is wrong with us. I can't even answer that. So please don't come here and say, well, I think I know what is wrong with us. No. I can't. Because our behaviors are questionable. Why are you telling this new man everything that you are not going to do, knowing that he may be interested in that? Certain things that may keep his imagination going, and now you are saying you have changed, but he wants it. He wants to try that thing with you. Why are you telling him? If you know you are a changed person, keep your horror story, your kinkiness, and things you used to do to yourself. Show this man that, you know what, I'm not into it. I don't want to talk about. If you don't tell him, he wouldn't know. That's one thing women should know. If you don't tell this man you used to be into this type of kink, this man wouldn't know. He will never bring it up to you because he's like, oh, she's not into it. She never told me about this. When a man asks you what's up with your ex, say, well, everything's cool. We just didn't work out. What type of kink you used to do? Basic. Surprise him. Even if you're into a kink, if you want to do it at some point, if you feel comfortable enough to do it, surprise him. You know what I mean? He will value it more than if you tell him you used to do it for a bastard. Now you don't want to do it for him. If I was a man, I would say, you don't deserve my commitment because you committed yourself to someone who devalued you, and I'm getting the short end of the stick. If I was a man, I would have done that. I would have said, no, I cannot commit to you unless give me the same access you used to give to that man, but I would treat you better. That's the con. No, the pros of, of that. How about that? That's the pros. Yeah, give me access to what you used to give access to that man, because you told me you used to do it, so you don't have problem doing it for me. You shouldn't have problem doing it for me. If I was a man, I would say do it for me too, because you volunteered the information. This is what you get when you don't keep your mouth shut. Yeah, but you want to run your mouth. This is what you get, my dear. Now, provide the services. What are you going to do? The bottom line is women should value themselves and not be played with by men. That's the bottom line. No one should devalue you. No one should tell you your last name in terms of value. You should value yourself to the capacity. Do you understand me, or you didn't understand me? Oh, you understood me. Oh my God, I like that. Now keep that up. Okay? Rose here. Bye.